The decision to bring down the remains of the building ramped up quickly over the last 24 hours. Surfside Mayor Charles Burkett is right there on site, as he has been every day, and joining us now live. Mayor, good morning.
Mayor Burkett, good morning. You can hear us, I hope?
Well, these trucks are making it a little noisy, but I'm going to do my best.
Okay, it is kind of noisy out there. We hope we can get your volume increased so you can hear us.
I can make do.
Okay, good. Mayor Burkett, we know that Assistant Miami-Dade Chief Ray Jadala, whom you have praised this week, really an outstanding public service, briefed the families this morning and said that the remaining tower there probably is going to come down late tonight. Is that correct, and are you good with that?
Well, actually, I'm more than good with it. I had met a couple days ago with Governor DeSantis in a private meeting to talk just about that. I mean, the hurricane was the trigger that got everybody talking about immediately taking the building down, but it really needed to come down because it was impinging upon the effort to rescue everybody in that pile of debris, because the western edge of that pile was a no-go zone because there was debris falling off the building. So now with the building being demolished, that's a relief. There was talk about doing it in a matter of weeks. I urged Mayor Cava to do it in a matter of hours. The governor had the same position, and I'm very grateful to the mayor that she took another hard look at all the facts and all the information and made the decision to move forward immediately, because we could not risk the storm knocking the building down on top of the debris pile, nor could we wait any longer to do search and rescue over on that western edge of the pile.
Mayor, we midweek, to your point, the midweek, Mayor Daniela Cava, Miami-Dade's mayor, talked about the initial thought to demolish the building, the initial discussions, and said, as you mentioned, that it would take weeks because demolition is a really highly technical, highly dangerous process. Take us through how all of a sudden you had the ability to do it within hours. CDI, the company, the expert hired, has done this before, both locally, Pentagon after 9/11. And take us through kind of the technicalities of how it got to be ramped up so quickly, how it's going to be done safely, especially for the streets. That's a very tight space on Collins around that. Take us through that whole technical process, and what's your best guess on timing?
Well, listen, I try to always keep it simple. The bottom line is you're going to strap some explosives on the columns, and you're going to blow them up and knock the building down. That doesn't take a long time. It just takes the time it takes to strap the explosives on. Obviously, they don't strap it, they drill holes into the columns. But, the time-consuming part of a demolition is normally the paperwork. It's the inspections, it's the verifications that no one's in there, it's the asbestos tests. Fortunately, our forward-looking administration here in Surfside had already done an environmental survey on the debris and got a green light on the contents of the debris, I'm told. So that's one less thing to worry about. But the bottom line is I salute Mayor Cava's decisive action to change course and get this thing done as the governor had wanted and I had wanted, because we can't afford any more lost time in the effort to pull these people out of the rubble and reunite them with their families.
Yeah. Mr. Mayor, one more question here about the implosion here at this tower. Chief Alan Kaminsky, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, says he wants a narrow footprint. I take it that what you are looking for is to bring this building down within its own footprint so that it does not impinge upon the pile or make the work of rescue harder. Is that right?
Well, actually, I'm looking to bring it down with a westward push. So it falls away from the existing pile, not next to it, because anything falling next to the existing pile is going to, of course, disturb the existing pile. So I think the push is to ensure that it falls westward and doesn't affect the existing pile, because there are people in there presumably waiting to get out, and we're going to get in there and get them all out.
All right, so I guess then, are you going to bring it down partly on Collins Avenue there, because that part fronts Collins Avenue?
That's not a concern. We're going to bring it down, and it's going to go where it's going to go, and it's going to go in a westward motion, and we're going to get back to work. Nothing else matters.
Mayor, we're going to stick with us. We're going to come back to you.